Hi, everybody.
Hey.
How we doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
Freezing.
You're freezing?
I mean, it's so cold.
It is outside.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was like 90 degrees, and today this place is wild. Are y'all having fun in Austin? Do y'all just get here or get to do anything fun?
Yeah, but different degrees of getting here. Like some people got here at 5 a.m. Some people almost didn't get here.
Yes, I drove at 2:30 in the morning from Houston because flight delays. A lot going on East Coast. Weather's
Yes.
doing it.
Windy as hell here.
Yes.
It's crazy. Well, He Bled Neon it's so great. I really got a kick out of this movie. Just tell me kind of where the origin of the idea came from and what just kind of how we got here.
All right, I guess I'll kick it off.
You kick it off.
So, being from Las Vegas myself, it's something I grew up with, and so there was a lot of interest in sort of figuring out, how to kind of bring that into the fold in an authentic way. But what really kicked the whole thing off was that about 20 years ago, I lost my stepbrother and best friend to a drug overdose, and I got a text message similar to the text message that Joel Cole's character gets in the movie, and I had to go back and obviously bury him and kind of reconnect with some of my old friends and the people that I grew up with there. And then, many years later, I was sitting there thinking, like, God, there's a great opportunity for like a classic noir revenge story. Just a fantasy concept of like, what if someone went back? It wasn't what it seemed like. Mm-hmm. And that was it. And it was sort of like, that was the impetus of sort of like putting together this movie in the very first place. And after I put together some initial thoughts together, was thinking about who the right director could be. And it just so happened that, Drew had been killing it in the music video world, and he knew my younger brother, a blood brother, separate situation, grew up together. I thought, there's a connection. There's a Nevada connection here. There's something about his style that I think could bring something really special to it.
Yeah. So
we reached out to Drew, and then the rest is history. I mean, there's many steps from there, obviously, many steps.
Right. And I mean, the music influences like it's very stylistic. I feel like I'm like watching, I don't know how many people know this game, but I feel like I was watching like Streets of Rage levels. So what's unique about like, is there something unique about shooting like the neon lights and the Vegas of it all that people maybe wouldn't expect or maybe immediately notice on watching that was like a challenge for you?
I mean, from the beginning, I think we had the name kind of early on. I mean, there's so much neon, in Las Vegas, and we knew we were going to stay away from the strip and keep the strip in the distance. And if you go just off the strip, you get like, I don't know how, maybe like a dirtier version of neon, right? A ton more texture. And so like there was already that opportunity to bring a ton of color and, neon into the film. And it just happens that's part of the title as well. But, and then my style is very vibrant and colorful. So it all kind of just came together, and, it was a perfect backdrop for the film. Yeah.
And then tell me about bringing these guys in and just, go through just like who your character is and what their relationship is to the story.
Well, the thing is, my character is I don't know how much I say without giving much because he's so shady.
Yeah.
No, it's a wonderful character. The things that even when you're reading it and performing it and then watching it, there's layers that are peeled back in each one of those times. Like there were so many. He's that friend that has a secret. I played him that way. I think you needed to have a secret, even beyond the secrets that you see on the film. Mm-hmm. And that's something that I infused the character with. There's a lot of secrets there. It's a guy that kind of keeps a lot of things inside, and but at the core, he has his own set of values, trying to, which I think moves the entire film. A family notion, that you have when you come from somewhere like that it's very different than that postcard family thing. You grew up in the hood, you're roughing it out, you create your own morals, and that's the family that you put together. And I think that's his North Star, and whatever it takes to do that. So for me, it was very exciting, and it was very exciting. Like I could go to a certain point, and I think then you hit the editing, and they helped even bring more of what I even hoped that character would have. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I watched the movie like an audience member myself.
Right. And like almost every character in the movie, you're like, from an audience view, everybody's a little sus. You're not sure who to trust. So what was it like? I mean, how fun is it for you to kind of toe that line to the audience of like, we don't know who to trust?
Oh, no, I absolutely love it. I love dark and grimy characters, and I love broken people and losers and sociopaths. I love that stuff because 99% of people are. It's like fallacy that people are good. Like I don't believe in that at all. So these characters tend to resonate much more because we all have that inner monologue that is like kind of can be dark and conniving and like morally gray. So I mean, I really enjoy that. I think each one of those characters makes you better as a person. You know.
Yeah. I don't. Go ahead.
He had a really complex character, and we talked about it quite a bit on set before. He would, I don't know, we'd bounce ideas off, and there'd be, I don't know, issues or like controversy, like, how do we play this part? He was very hard to edit with too. Like when I had, it all thrown together at the beginning, I was like really having to focus on his character to like not give people, not give away too much, and it was a very tough role to play from my perspective, but he crushed it.
Yeah. And that brings me to Josh. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm the star of the show until I get burned alive. No. No, this is very interesting. Ismael nailed it as far as, the justifications that we do as people and for me, and that was my family that was killed, and I was justified in doing what I do and how I became, because that was my idea of family. He killed my brother. Even though my brother's an evil bastard, he's my brother. That's my family. And we felt justified, and we worked since children to get to that point, and that was our success story, really. Even though we were dark and evil, to us, we were just making it. So that's how I, approach this character anyway, because just to play a bad guy that's just mean is two-dimensional and has nothing interesting about it. So for me, I had to find the empathy in him and really why he was doing this and enjoying it.
Right.
Because it's that you kill one of my family, I'm going to enjoy killing your ass if I'm this guy. And I frame my life like that. So that was a lot of fun, and I haven't gotten to play a straight bad guy in a long time. Or probably ever. I'm always walking the line. Like it's just perspective. There's no perspective. He's bad.
Yeah.
I don't care which way you're looking at him. So that was interesting and fun, and it was challenging because I got the script and I was like, where is he? You're flipping because I don't just skip ahead to my part. I want to know kind of where he gets there, and I was like, page 61. Where am I in this? And then I was like, boom, 4-page one. I'm like, oh shit, there he is. So it was like when he's introduced, he's definitely present. So that was a lot of fun. And Joe was awesome. And we fought all night. I was like, oh, such a joy to fight a 28-year-old badass. When you're 50 or something. So it was amazing. But I think it turned out well. I haven't seen anything, so I'm kind of excited.
When are you going to get to see it?
Tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm not so technologically savvy, so I don't really go searching or look up all this stuff. Even though you guys provided it for me.
I'd rather you see it tonight.
I wanted to see it tonight.
With the audience, yeah, for sure. What were you both, in terms of when you were kind of looking at these roles, what were you looking for? Like, you both have characters like maybe people associate you with. Like, what were you kind of looking for in your career at this point that led you to this role?
I was looking for it. I was found. I was found for it. I had the offer to be in the shoot, which is very flattering, an actor, but it also means something to you as an actor. It means that people are watching, and that something that you've done has resonated, you know. So, and you'd hope that it's the right thing, but it was the wrong thing because he's terrible. He's a terrible guy, and I love that because there's just a brokenness in it that I was very happy to play. Again, as I said, we consume a lot of stories that uplift us and get us out of the reality, and those stories are very popular, and they're very popular because the reality is not as happy. So I do love to lean into those parts of things, you know, the backside of life. And this character really is carrying so much in him, and that wound, which you really never. I'm unable to answer the questions that he has, you know, but that search was just a delight. It was very difficult to play. That role was you couldn't indicate at all anything that will lead you to the third act. So it's like you're biting down like so much without having to indicate and whatnot. If I would have given a breakdown to audition, I would have loved to audition for the very same role, you know. So I was very happy and honored that I was offered that, and tried to make it my absolute best performance that I could.
Because we were talking just before we started. We just talked a few weeks ago for The Bluff.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. I mean, you're killing it. Like you're doing so many amazing things, and it's just awesome.
Yeah. I mean, those two actually came at the same time, and I had to choose between the two, but they actually worked out. Those two movies, The Bluff, like a pirate, like bohemian little sailor playing a violin, and then this dude that is just like the grimiest, shadiest guy ever, you know. But at the core, I mean, they're just people. That's the thing. You play people. Like you have to play that sliver of the role and of the world, and like you can't be concerned with like the genre or the play or they're just people and whatever they want and need, and they both same thing. Family and the justifications around it, and that's your set of values, and nothing else matters. Yeah.
Absolutely. So we definitely need to talk about the music. So you obviously have this music background. Like, what were the conversations of what the sound of this film would be, and then how these guys got involved?
I mean, I knew that there was going to be an electronic soundscape to the whole thing, and thought about like the urban landscape of it all. And I've always been a fan of Zoo's music, and so when I started kind of reading the script over and over, I like to kind of put music on in the background, like really low volume. And I kept marinating on his music, and then chatting with Nate, and we thought that would be a good collaboration. And Nate introduced me to Joe, and Joe's work is just phenomenal. He's done so many things. We went and met at his studio. We talked about, bringing on an artist to work with Joe, and Joe had done similar things in the past. So it felt like it was going to be the perfect kind of cocktail to bring both of them on to do the project. So yeah, we had that conversation, and here they are.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about, what you saw in the film that you kind of were just inspired by, and what you kind of wanted the sound to be.
I think we, early on, you expect bringing in someone like Zoo with this tremendous electronic experience. Your early conversations might be about synthesizers and drums, but our early conversations really were about the script and how to bring this world to life with organic sound. We all knew, sure, there's going to be this heartbeat, there's going to be this energy that keeps us driving through the film, but we talked a lot about guitars, acoustic drums, like different type of almost ethnic drums that we could integrate into this score, just so you could feel like the grime and the dirt of the location in the score. That wasn't just this sheen electronic sound. That had real depth to it.
Yeah. And Zoo, what was kind of your process of music in the film?
What I love to do and what I'm great at is really making people feel, and I really need to feel the survival element, just being raw. I know what it's like to lose somebody that's a friend, so after that, you're in survival mode. You make decisions on how you would move, and the music needed to feel like it was raw. It needed to feel like it penetrated and it wasn't too clean. Because the combination of the cinematic and the underground together, it really was able to bring out a feeling that you can't just tell in a story with words. You needed to immerse yourself. You needed to stand there for the 10,000 people and understand what it's like to receive that energy. And the energy of this film was a tale for survival, and it was primal. So that's really what I wanted to feel like.
Is there going to be, or is there a companion album that we can buy, pick up?
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a soundtrack.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I love.
We don't have a release date for it yet. We don't have a release date for the movie yet. The movie is still available for global distribution, and so we have to obviously premiere the movie and start to explore who the best partners are, not just for the movie itself, but for the soundtrack.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of opportunity to capitalize on what was done here, not just with the movie itself, but the music. This is, from day one, Drew and I talked about how important it was that the music for this be on its own something that can live and survive and be something that people will talk about and reference. And that's something, music from day one was such a critical component to this movie, and these guys nailed it. And
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a true honor to be
Sorry.
brought in. Oh, sorry. It's a
No,
true
no, go
honor
for
to
it,
be
bro.
brought in so early. Like we got brought in before they were shooting, reading the script, kind of getting to know the movie, and then we visited set. So it's a true honor how hard these guys work to make music. It's like such an integral part of the story they're telling.
And as a performer, it was always there. Like since I met with Drew for the first time, that was the soul of the characters as well. Like we knew the world that it was gonna be in. Like presented playlists to us. Like before certain scenes, we were hearing sounds as well. Like so, it was a very beautiful process. Like to have that character be there. Like again, you're not playing the script, you're not playing the genre, and playing all of that. But there's already like a spirit of it that placed you in the world, and it was through the music, and that he made sure that we were in that consistent. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it just comes from my music video background too. Like when you do a music video, you get the song, you listen to it 1,000 times, and then do your visuals. And so I think it's comforting for me to kind of know the soundscape before we started shooting and let everyone have access to that.
That's so cool. We'll have so much fun tonight. Have a blast,
Thanks.
take it in, and this is great. Congratulations. Hope we get to enjoy some downtime as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much for coming by. I appreciate it.